Hello, tubies, and hello, my dearest Willow. This is a video response to your, what is it? Your 5 YouTube guilty pleasures. I thought it was a really fun idea, so I thought I'd share mine. Okay, again, these are in no particular order. I would say my first guilty pleasure is a Harry Potter musical / a Harry Potter sequel. By Star Kid. I've seen them both a bunch of times. I have their songs on my iPod and I like sing them on my way to work. If you have no idea what it is, I'll just give a brief explanation. There's this, I guess they're a theater group called Star Kid, and they do different musicals, if you will, and they have 2 called a Harry Potter musical and a Harry Potter sequel, and they are like kind of fan-based parody musicals. Like, it kind of makes fun of Harry Potter, but it's really enjoyable because it's all stuff we were thinking anyway reading it. So I would say watching those is one guilty pleasure. Another guilty pleasure is watching Ellen DeGeneres clips, whether it's her YouTube videos, her Craigslist postings, her did you really get those tattoos, to her dance dare. It's one of those, I can't just watch one. I'll be up late like watching her video, like, oh, you suggest this one, I'll watch this one. Oh, you suggest this one, I'll watch this one too. And next thing I know, it's 2 hours later and I have to be up for work soon. So clips from Ellen DeGeneres' TV talk show would be number 2. Number 3 would be, I'm blanking now. Number 3 would be coming home videos. Sometimes we just need to cry, and I don't know if it's because I have, my cousin used to be in the army, so he did 2 tours in the Middle East, one in Kuwait and one in Iraq. So sometimes when I'm feeling emotional and I need to cry, or I just want to see something, it's one of those good cries, I watch coming home videos where soldiers come home and they surprise their family. And one of my absolute favorite ones that gets me to cry like that is a soldier comes home and his dog, it was a golden retriever, is so excited to see him. And yeah, that probably gets me more than when the kids see their parents is seeing the dog. So that's number 3. Number 4 would have to be typically everybody says this, pet videos. I work at a kennel during the day, so I interact with animals all the time, and I wish I could record some of the stuff they do. So, I love the funny ones, and I love the adorable ones with the little babies. Like, there's one, I love French bulldogs, and there's one of a little puppy French bulldog that's on his back, and he can't get up, and he keeps rolling back and forth, and he can't get up. My 5th video, YouTube, guilty pleasure, is probably a tie. It's between Cookie the Ticklish Penguin, because penguins are my favorite animal, and this is a little penguin, I believe he's at the Cincinnati Zoo. He's actually ticklish when one of the, I guess, zookeepers or his caretakers kind of goes like this on his belly. He starts screeching and it almost sounds like he's laughing. So whenever I need to smile or feel better, I watch that. And the other one is about Christian the lion. Basically, I believe it was in the 70s, there was these 2 guys that kind of adopted this lion cub, but then he got too big, so they decided to start, training him, for lack of a better word, to go back out in the wild, and they released him back out into the wild, into Africa, and a year later they wanted to revisit him, and everybody told him, and I guess it was, I don't know if it was a friend or a partner or whatever, that Christian wouldn't recognize them because he had been in the wild too long and he was now the leader of his own pack. However, thanks to some tracking, they found Christian, who has now been in the wild for a year, and he sees his previous owners, I guess, and he comes running and he like jumps into their arms and like is nuzzling them, and oh gosh, another one that gets me to cry every single time. So if you haven't seen it, I suggest it. So those are my guilty pleasures. I definitely know I have a lot more. But number 1, a Harry Potter musical / a Harry Potter sequel. 2, Ellen DeGeneres TV show clips. 3, coming home videos of military families coming home and surprising, or military personnel coming home and surprising their family. 4, cute pet animal videos or whatever. And number 5 is a tie between Cookie the Ticklish Penguin and Christian the Lion. So those are my 5 guilty YouTube pleasures.